My 5 minutes might help you find a lover. Man, woman, we come into the world single.
Liz Dorr is a relationships counsellor who runs workshops for people with a disability in Burwood, answering all their questions about sex and love.
I got into this job because people with disabilities were being supported to have a home and develop living skills like cooking and cleaning and budgeting. They were helped to find jobs and keep busy, but it was one area that was neglected, and like everyone else, it's one of the priorities in our lives, and it's one of the things that helps us live longer, is to be in relationships and have friends. Intimacy can be different for different people. I know one couple that have found intimacy, but they're not actually having sex. They don't want to have sex, and because he has autism, he doesn't actually like a lot of touch. So when they kiss, she kisses him on the hand. When she wants to hug him, he'll manage a very quick hug. Well, I know they're not having sex, they've told me they're not, but I still see intimacy and care and concern and some touch. Yet other couples have found the magic together and are really enjoying spending some nights together or living together. So I think it's important that we just give people the opportunity and they'll find what works for them.
Chris Allardyce is 22 years old and living with cerebral palsy. However, that isn't the reason he thinks he's pretty unorthodox.
I think I'm the only... I know there are probably many disabled gay people out there. I just don't see them that... or else I don't identify with them.
Do you think you could meet up with some people?
No, I don't think so. I'd be shy.
You'd be shy?
Yes.
What would be the ideal setting for you to meet some new people?
I don't know. The internet, probably.
The internet?
Yes, since I use the internet a lot, I'd probably be interested in online dating if my parents would legally allow me to do so, but because of money and everything, the best way to do is to chat.
Is to chat?
Yes, with people. Yes.
Have you met anyone online?
Several people.
Anyone you particularly like?
Parents worry that their children are more vulnerable and therefore often overprotect them, and so when I'm working with parents I let them know that it's actually better for their children or teenagers or young adults to make friendships and go one step at a time, that is empowering and safer for them.
Chris's parents are right to be concerned, with rates of predators targeting people with a disability more than double of those experienced in the wider community. Yet it is important that opportunities for relationships are still fostered.
Well, experience in relationships teaches people what feels right, what feels uncomfortable, and if they learn to verbalise that, and particularly around touch and affection, when are they comfortable enough to kiss and hug and touch each other, and if they can do that in a safe relationship, in safe places, then that'll make them happier, but it'll also give them a better self-esteem and more confidence to tell someone when they're not comfortable. And in one situation, I had a woman come to me who was being sexually abused and said she felt scared when the other person came into her bedroom at night. And when I mentioned that to the service manager with her permission, the service manager said when she says she's scared, she doesn't mean scared. And she clearly was scared. And it was good that she told me, but a shame that someone else didn't believe her.
I don't know, I don't get angry against the world, I get angry against myself.
Why do you get angry against yourself?
Because I can't fulfill my desires in the world. I want to meet someone who can at least, who I can make, I don't know,
Have you ever thought that maybe you need to be comfortable with yourself before someone can be comfortable
I am
with
comfortable
you?
with myself. And
You are?
yes.
So you're on the right track.
Yes, I'm comfortable with myself. I'm comfortable in my body. I'm comfortable with myself as a gay person. I'm just not comfortable with my disability. I mean, if I didn't have a disability, I'd be walking down the. I'd have many. I'd be dating.
Do you think you're less inclined to go out and socialise because you're restricted to a wheelchair?
Possibly. I've never thought about that. Well, I mean, yes, obviously, but I've never actually seen. I've never thought of myself as restricted, per se. I mean, I went to a gay bar once.
Nightclubs in Oxford Street are not the best place for people with disabilities to go because there's loud music, it's hard to get to know people. There aren't any groups that I know of for people with disabilities who are in same-sex attracted relationships or would like one. And I have tried to offer one, and although I've been asked about it in the past, nobody is registered for my same-sex attracted group.
Well, if I met them in real life, I'd be pretty nervous with them since I don't know how they'd react around me.
Do you think that's maybe because you're not practicing interacting socially enough?
I don't want to practice well, I mean, I don't know.
Are you worried people will judge you?
Yes, I am. But who isn't worried?
The question remains, how can Chris meet his special someone when he has limited to no opportunities?
Sorry, I'm playing host.
I think in the area of same-sex relationships, there's not enough resources in the whole community. So that's where we need to start in exposing young people to the fact that homosexuality isn't a choice. It's just how it is. Some people are born left-handed and others right-handed, but because the left-handers are a minority in the past, they were pressured to be right-handed. And it's similar today. So the community needs to accept that as a whole so that people with disabilities can also be accepted if they have same-sex attraction.
Thinking, I would like to meet a clone of myself to fall in love with.
So you'd want a relationship with someone who also had a disability?
No, with my interests. Yes, rather than.
So you sort of want someone who's into opera and ballet?
Yes, and also into video games and 80s music and Kate Bush and.
Kate Bush?
Yes.
80s music?
Yes.
Oh.
Disco.